A couple more things that you might want to do on your Google Calendar is things like be able to search. So up here on your top menu bar, you have the little icon for a search. So on here, I can narrow things down so I can just see anything that has a particular search word that I'm looking for. So for example, if I want to see a list of all ELAC meetings happening, I can type ELAC on my search bar, and this shows me a list view of when all of the ELAC meetings are scheduled. You can do this for other calendars as well as on your personal calendar. If you toggle your personal calendar on, it would also show you all of the events that are scheduled as ELAC in the title for any calendar that you have toggled on. You can use the drop down arrow to do advanced searching here. If you want to narrow it down by date, you can do so here. And again, this just allows you to see a list view of everything that has your keyword in that title on the event calendar. By exiting out, I can see that now I have gone back and I have toggled on my calendar as well as the events calendar for Westwind. A couple of other things to note is that you have the option to get help, training, and support by using the icon with the little question mark on it, where you can get updates on the Google Calendar. You can also watch videos that kind of explain a little bit more in depth about what I went over here. A reminder, this is where you have the option to change the view of your calendar by using the drop down here, or you can use the shortcuts as listed here. Here's the general settings of your calendar, and if you click on the gear wheel, you can go into settings, and this allows you to make any changes that you want to the defaults of your calendar. If you prefer to see things with your events in not defaulting to an hour, if you want this to change to a 30-minute default, you can do that here. And over here, you also have different view options if you want to see weekends, if you don't want to see weekends. You can also set yourself up some working hours. The working hours is kind of nice because this will tell people if they're trying to invite you to an event that is outside of your working hours, it will give them a heads up that they are attempting to schedule something that does not include your working hours. You can also browse through this menu just by clicking over here on the left, and it will take you to that place in your settings menu. Okay. To exit out of settings, use the back arrow, and it will take you back to your main view. A lot of us get a little bit overwhelmed because of how many calendars we get listed here. And just a reminder, toggling them on and off will show you different views and let you see all of the calendars and the events happening without having to turn yours off. If you want to see only your calendar using the three dots, you can also just say display this calendar only, which then will just turn off the check mark and not show you all of the other events happening throughout the district or other calendars that you may have added. I want to note that you can add as many as you need to by going to the plus sign and using the browse resource, which then will bring me back to the lists of the schools where I can grab any applicable calendars here. By going back, I get back to my main view. Here's a little snapshot of the calendar that's showing me this month. I can toggle this on to help myself plan so that I don't have to change my main view, but I can start to look at dates in the future here.